So we see in Jeremiah 6:1, we see people gathering themselves together to flee out the midst of Jerusalem to avoid a great destruction. And we have our people talking about us on a flee doctrine. And these people, once again, they're deceiving people into believing our people didn't flee, deceiving people into thinking we're coming up with something. We're the flee doctrine people. The scripture says to flee. So yes, it's a flee doctrine. The doctrine is just a teaching. This is a teaching of Jeremiah. This is a teaching of Isaiah. This is a teaching that came from the Father. This is a teaching our people knew about. When they say flee doctrine, they're simply saying flee teaching. Now the question is why you are not teaching it. Because it's in the scripture that they gathered themselves together to flee out the midst of Jerusalem. All the different people all throughout the scripture that fled. Why aren't you teaching it? Oh, I know why. You've been set up by the government. You're an agent. You work for the United States government. It makes sense now. Now I understand why you talk against flee doctrine and those that choose to believe the Most High and come out of the midst of her to avoid this great destruction, to escape. Now we understand why you are against it. You're against the Most High. Zephaniah 2:1-3. Here we're seeing now our words. Gather yourself together. Gather yourselves together. They were told. The leaders told them to gather. The Most High told them through the leader to gather the people. Gather the people. Now we're being told, gather yourselves together. Yes, gather together. He had to say it again because others going to tell you, don't you do this. Don't you gather yourself together. Don't you come out. Don't you flee. They're going to tell you this. He's going to say, you mean, so our people come and they hear this on this channel. Gather yourself together. Flee out the midst of Babylon. They hear this. They hear it for the first time. Because it's not common. It's not popular. The people that don't talk about it, although it's right there in scripture. And they ask themselves, we're supposed to gather ourselves together? And the Most High says, yes, gather together. Oh, undesirable nation. We are an undesirable nation. Before the decree is issued, before he's sent out, before the vengeance goes forth, or the day passes like chaff. See, he's telling us to come out, to gather yourself before this happens. Before Yahuah's fierce anger comes upon you, we're being told to come out of Babylon before his anger comes upon you. Because if the people that are found within Babylon, when his fierce anger comes upon Babylon, it's going to come upon them. So we have to gather ourselves together before that day. Before the day Yahuah's anger comes upon you. He's saying it twice. Seek Yahuah, all you meek of the earth. See, there are some seekers. There are some that's seeking the Most High for themselves. They're not trusting any man. They understand we're living in a time of deception like never before. And so they have learned to trust no one. And they depend on the Most High for themselves. We can't even trust our family. Our mothers, our brothers, our fathers, our sisters. We can't even trust our family. So we seek the Most High, all meek of the earth, who have upheld his justice. Who? Seek righteousness, seek humility. This is what we're not doing. It may be that you will be hidden in the day of Yahuah's anger. So when he take vengeance, remember, he's going to be hot. He is going to be hot with this group of people and anyone in the way. He will destroy them. So when he comes for these other nations, he told all the other nations, come, gather in the valley. We know what's coming when they gather. We want to be where we will be hidden from that day of his anger. We have to know and understand this. All right, now it's time to find out why we have to gather ourselves. Why do we have to gather ourselves? The scriptures tell us why. I've been proclaiming it since one of the first videos I put on this channel. The first message. We have no shepherds. That was the first message. My first video I done. We have no shepherds. Our people, see, and these teachers can't teach this because they're telling the people, I'm your shepherd. Follow me. I'm your leader. I'm your pastor. I'm your this. I'm your that. I'm your any kind of title you want. I'm your prophet. I'm your prophetess. We got women on YouTube calling themselves prophetess. You are in error. And these people are in error. Again, we are all over the place. Zechariah 10. Ask Yahuah for rain. In the time of the latter rain, Yahuah will make flashing clouds. He will give them showers of rain, grass in the field for everyone. The idols speak delusion. Our people are speaking delusion. Who are their idols? Those that they look up to. These pastors, these camp leaders, they become idols to the people. And these idols are speaking delusion. You understand this? Do you get what the scripture is saying? This is the generation we're living in. Yahushua told us, take heed, let no one deceive you. Diviners envision lies. Here they go. Here are the ones that YouTube prophets. Beware of YouTube prophets. If someone put prophet before their name, run. Run from that person. I would not listen to these. You think I would click on their videos to hear them? Envisioning lies and tell false dreams. Look at all the dreams the Christians, they come on YouTube and they tell their dreams. They're getting false dreams from their mighty ones. They don't understand this. They call on God, so God give them false dreams. They see the rapture. Let me tell you what they're seeing. They see the rapture. Just like the enemy can speak of a horrible dream to you. He can give you a horrible dream. He can give you a pleasant dream. And this pleasant dream is these people being raptured. Let me tell you, these people, they are 100% real. They see and saw the rapture happening. So we can't tell them, you didn't dream that. They dreamed it and they believe it. The problem is, God gave them that dream. The Most High didn't give them that dream. And this is called the Great Deception. Welcome, 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 welcome to the Great Deception. Your dreams better line up. See, you have to know the Most High's word. Here's a golden nugget. You have to know the Most High's word. And when you get a dream that go against the word, know for surely that this dream did not come from the Most High, but it came from the wicked one. We should be able to discern our dreams and know when they are from the Most High and know when they are from the wicked one. We don't know the difference because we don't know him and we don't know his word and we don't know his voice. You take someone and tell them the truth of the matter of what they dream and they will not listen. Show them the word of the Most High. Let them see the word for themselves. Give that person the Most High's word and they will not see it. They will not listen. Oh, that was for the Old Testament. We're New Testament people. You see? Deception. So they're going to tell false dreams. The Most High knew this and they're going to comfort in vain. They are going to comfort in vain. Our people seeking comfort in vain. They're telling their people, shalom. Shalom will come to you. Happy in the land of captivity. serving the enemy happily. And they say they serve the Most High. News flash. Yashar'al, when Yashar'al were in Egypt, all of them, when they were in Egypt, they could not serve the Most High. Not in Egypt. Not in the land of captivity. Why? They're serving Pharaoh. You're in America. You can't serve the Most High. Why? You're in the land of captivity. You're serving Pharaoh. You see, Pharaoh had to let the people go that they may serve him. These teachers are not teaching this. But oh, there's a remnant of people that's getting this. There's a remnant of people right now listening to this video in America. They are getting this. That's why they're making preparations to say bye-bye Babylon. So these people are being comforted in vain. They're being told everything's going to be all right. We were told in Christianity from our pastor, follow me as I follow God. And we followed him as he followed God. Therefore, the people wend their way like sheep. Here they go, all over the place. They are in trouble. Our people don't want to hear this. Our people do not want to hear this, but our people, I told you, we're messed up. We're all over the place. That's why we need to gather ourselves together. We are in total confusion. Confusion is everywhere. It's called, according to 2nd Baruch, it's called the stupor. Our people are in a stupor. The people in the camps, they're in a stupor. I'm working on something right now so that people in the camps can open their eyes. I want them to see something. And this, I've been working on it for about a week now. And I have to bring this forward. It has to come out. They have to hear it from someone that's dug into the scripture. It's out. The information is out. People think they know, but they don't. Because if they knew, they wouldn't remain in it. So these people, our people, are in trouble. Let me say this. We have some righteous, good people in churches. We have righteous, good people in camps. There are righteous and good people, our people, and some of them going. That's not a part of any belief system out there in the world. We have them in our family. We know many of them. These people are good people. They don't rob. They don't steal. They don't kill. They're better than the ones in the church. They don't lie. They don't drink. They don't smoke. They're living a pretty clean life. But they don't know the Most High. They're not into his word. They don't study. They don't even know if he exists or not. This is just their good nature. They're good-natured, good-hearted people. And we have them. These people are in trouble. And that's why. Join me. That's why. Many of you, you have to join me when I say this. You have to agree with me. That's why the righteous, as Daniel says, in the last days knowledge shall be increased. The righteous shall lead many to righteousness. This is where we come in at. And you have to join me and help these people. Because they are in trouble. Why are we in trouble? Because there is no shepherd. There it is. There it is. We're in trouble because we have no shepherd. We have no one to gather us together. There's none. None is going to gather you. None is going to deliver you. There is none. No shepherd. And so we have to gather ourselves together. Is the Most High making this plain enough for us to see? Isn't this very clear for the righteous to see this? I'm not making this up. I'm taking my valuable time coming on here, freely giving you the word. I don't have time to deceive anyone. I make it known. There's no motive on my behalf. Just to lead righteous people to righteousness. That's it. No shepherd. You mean to tell me we don't have a shepherd to gather us? There's no shepherd to deliver us? There's no leader?